Namaste, Sitaram. A pleasant good morning. Welcome to Rudraaya. I am your host, Nisha Sharma, and Rudraaya is being brought to you with the kind compliments of Maharujadev Mandir. And of course, our Mandir is located at 850 Tapscott Road, Unit 34 in Scarborough, with Tapscott and McNichol being our closest intersection. So today's program is a very, very, very special program. We're dedicating it to all mothers out there and all mothers that are, that going to soon be mothers. We want to dedicate this entire program to you. And of course, what can we say about mothers? They are just sugar and spice and everything that's nice. So without further ado, we dedicate this pravachan to all of you mothers out there. Happy, happy Mother's Day. And so I'd like to introduce you to our spiritual leader, Pandit Ravi Sharma. Enjoy.
Dear devotees, this is a beautiful story I would like to share with you. And it tells us about this man that he was coming near towards his death. And so when he realized that he was dying, he saw the Lord as how he would always pray, coming closer and closer towards him with his attendants. And so he saw that the attendants, they had a suitcase in their hand. And so the attendant said towards this man that we have come to claim you. You have to come with us. The time itself has come. And so the man responded, please, Lord, not so soon. I have a lot of plans that are unfulfilled. And so please allow me to fulfill it. But he insisted, it is time to go. When our number is called, we will have to answer. And so, the man asked the attendant who had the suitcase, what do you have in that suitcase? The Lord God, who the man prayed to, indicated, it is your belongings. My belongings? You mean my jewelry? You mean my clothes? You mean my money that I have in the bank or I have at home? And so the dear Lord answered, these things are not yours. They belong to this earth. So then the man said, that is it my memories that is there? God answered that those never belong to you, but they belong to time. And so the man asked, is it the talents that you bestowed upon me? And the dear Lord answered, they were never yours. They belong to the circumstances. And so the man continued, more puzzled. Is it my friends? Is it my family? And so the Lord answered that I'm sorry, they were never yours. They just belong towards the path. And so the man asked, is it my wife? Is it my son? Is it my daughters? And so the Lord answered, they were never yours, for they belong to your heart. And so the man asked, is it my soul? Is it my Atma? And so the Lord indicated, no, that was mine. And so with a tear coming down from his cheek, the man asked, I never had anything? And so the Lord answered, that is correct. Every moment you lived were only yours, for life is just a moment that belongs to you. For this reason, you should enjoy your time while you have it. May the blessings of the Lord be upon each and every one of you.
चंचल मन नित ओंकार जपा राम 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 चंचल मन नित ओंकार जपा राम 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 ओंकार जपा चंचल मन नित ओंकार जपा राम राम प्रात समय के सुख दिला में संध्या के पुलकित रजनी में प्रात समय के सुख दिला में संध्या के पुलकित रजनी में रोम रोम से निकला तेरे ओंकार जपा राम 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 चंचल मन नित ओंकार जपा राम 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 गहरा सागर दूते नैया जीवन दरनी ओम की बेया गहरा सागर दूते नैया जीवन दरनी ओम की बेया पार करेंगे ओंकार जपा राम 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 ओंकार जपा चंचल मन नित ओंकार जपा राम 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 चंचल मन नित ओंकार जपा राम राम राम.
My dear viewers, I hope you've enjoyed this morning's pravachan, and of course, again, a big shout out to all the mothers out there. We're going to be celebrating Mother's Day tomorrow, and it's not that we should be dedicating just one day to mothers, but every day should be dedicated to mothers. A mother's love is unconditional, and so the worship and the remembrance of mothers should be also unconditional. With that, we'll get straight into our health segment with Dr. Sachin Ramkisoon.
Sitaram and welcome to Health Corner. I am Dr. Sachin Ramkisoon, and today we are discussing why we should create our own individual health record and how to create this health record for use in emergency situations. Many of us have a poor knowledge of our own medical history and the medical history of those closest to us. For example, would you be able to list all of your medical history and a complete list of medications and all doses? What if you were with a sick family member who was unable to speak for themselves? Would you be able to list all of their medical history and medications? This may be very simple if we have no previous medical history and take no meds, but the reality is that many of us have medical issues that can be quite lengthy and may take multiple medications with varying doses. As an emergency physician, I frequently see patients who are very sick or dying and are unable to provide a history. Oftentimes, the patient's family members are unable to provide a complete past medical history or are unaware of their loved one's medications. There is a misconception that we do not need to know our own medical information since there are computers at the hospital or doctor's office that list our health information and medications. Why worry about knowing these details when it's in the computer? This kind of thinking is incorrect for a number of reasons. First, it can be dangerous since your medical history and medications are key pieces of information to know in an emergency situation. If the healthcare team does not know this information quickly, it can delay immediate treatment. Second, in Ontario, health facilities are not fully linked to each other, meaning that someone at one health facility can't access medical records at another hospital or doctor's office. Third, not knowing your own medical history essentially gives up control of your health. We should all be striving to take more active role in our responsibility of our own health and knowledge around what medications we take and why we take them. So what is the solution? One easy way to address this issue is to create a health summary that you keep in your wallet. A health summary contains all your key health information that can stay with you at all times. If someone collapses or is found unconscious by paramedics, the first place they look for health information is in your wallet. This is crucial information in a resuscitation situation, or even if you're unexpectedly visiting your doctor's office or the emergency department. A health summary should include the following information: demographics, your name, address, date of birth, and health card number. The name of who to contact in an emergency and their contact information as well. The date this record was created. The next is medical information. A complete list of medical problems and the date diagnosed. A list of all surgeries and dates of operations. And the names of all specialists that you are followed by. The next is medications. A complete list of medications and their doses, and what health condition they are taking for. The next is allergies. A list of all allergies and what the reaction was. The next is your immunization record. A list of your last tetanus, flu shot, and any other immunizations. This health summary may seem like a lot of work to create, but in an emergency situation, it is the most important document that you can have. There are many pre-made health records available online that you can simply fill out, or you can create this from scratch if you like. Of course, the health summary should be updated on a regular basis to remain current. By creating a summary like this, we are taking control of our own health. We are ensuring that key information is accessible during an emergency, and we are organizing our own health information. Thank you for joining us on Health Corner, and I look forward to speaking with you again next week on Rudraaya.
बोलो बोलो सीताराम आओ आओ राधेश्याम बोलो बोलो सीताराम राधेश्याम सीताराम बोलो बोलो सीताराम आओ आओ राधेश्याम
So to all the mothers out there, I hope you are enjoying our program this morning, dedicated to all of you. And when I say mothers, I mean grandmothers and, mother-in-laws and the mothers that are soon to be moms. All of you, the program is dedicated to you. So I hope that you have some big plans for tomorrow and that your day would be celebrated with great pomp. We'll get straight into our corporate segment with our host, Kamalji from Lotus Funeral Home.
Sitaram and Namaste. My name is Kamal Bardwaj and I'm the owner of Lotus Funeral and Cremation Center in Toronto and Kitchener Funeral Homes and Crematorium in Kitchener. I'm also a licensed funeral director. As the government continues to monitor the rise in COVID cases, new restrictions have been put in place regarding the funeral industry. As of now, the maximum number of people allowed to attend a funeral at a time is 10. This number would include all family and friends, but not any staff member of a funeral home. It's not part of the 10. There can still be a rotation of people to allow more people to come in. We recommend a family prepare the attendance list in advance for all the attendees. Every time a group leaves during a viewing or a service, the building must be sanitized so it is safe for the next group. At Lotus Funeral and Cremation Center and Kitchener Funeral Homes and Crematorium, we operate 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Our crematorium is located in our building, so we never have to leave our building in cold or bad weather for a cremation. Our crematorium space can have a large group of people to attend the witnessing of the cremation as well. For Hindu families, we can provide all the puja items, including fresh leaves and a hub and kund. We have large halls that can accommodate large seating to smaller ones. We are centrally located for families in the west and families from the east. For more information, please contact me from the telephone number on the screen. Thank you for watching and see you next week on Rudraaya. Sitaram. Sitaram and Namaste. My name is Kamal Bardwaj and I'm the owner of Lotus Funeral and Cremation Center in Toronto and Kitchener Funeral Homes and Crematorium in Kitchener. I'm also a licensed funeral director. The COVID-19 virus has changed the world in so many ways. When someone has passed away from COVID, people get afraid and concerned about their own safety and the safety of their family, especially if they have been in contact with a person who has died from COVID. If your family member has died from COVID and you were in contact with them, public health requires you to isolate for 14 days before you're allowed to go out. The challenge is trying to plan a funeral and attending if you are isolating. Many families are now delaying the funeral until their own isolations are over. Funeral arrangements can be made virtually with WhatsApp video or FaceTime with a funeral director at Lotus, as well as documents can be emailed for signatures. At Lotus Funeral and Cremation Center and at Kitchener Funeral Homes and Crematorium, we operate 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Our crematorium is located in our building, so we never have to leave our building in cold or bad weather for a cremation. Our crematorium space can have a large group of people to attend the witnessing of the cremation as well. For Hindu families, we can provide all the puja items, including fresh leaves and a hub and kund. We have large halls that can accommodate large seating to smaller ones. We are centrally located for families in the west and families from the east. For more information, please contact me from the telephone number on the screen. Thank you for watching and see you next week on Rudraaya. Sitaram.
Life is beautiful, but death is inevitable. I realized this when my dad passed away. So much pain, and amidst all this, the worry of arranging a funeral. Thankfully, in all this, Kamal stood by me. From the viewing to the cremation, he arranged it all at one location. Once someone is gone, they don't come back. But Lotus Funeral Home knows how to give them a respectable farewell.
Lotus Funeral Home. Life must be celebrated.
तू कितनी अच्छी है, तू कितनी भोली है, प्यारी प्यारी है। ओ माँ, ओ माँ, ओ माँ, ओ माँ। अपना नहीं तुझे सुख दुख कोई, अपना नहीं तुझे सुख दुख कोई। मैं मुस्काया मुस्काई मैं रोया तू रोई मेरे हंसने पे मेरे रोने पे तू बलिहारी है ओ माँ ओ माँ ओ माँ should never forget the wrong things you do, child, you're born to regret. Your mother's love should never forget. The wrong things you do, child, you're born to regret. Many nights she lose her right to nurse you from her breast. Many nights she woke up late and put you to rest. Many nights she grieved to see you grow from infancy. And many nights she wanted to know what will you be. So use your conscience and sympathy. Go sit to worship she and then go to him. You may be the one they call the majesty. You may having money in a large quantity. You may having friends in a high society. Don't be too proud to know whatever you may be. You may having riches to comfort your soul, but your mother is the master key of this world. Our mother's love should never forget. The wrong things you do, child, you're born to regret. Never treat your mother bad, never make her sad. Make your mother happy and glad, she'll never wish you bad. Never treat your mother bad, never make her sad. Make your mother happy and glad, she'll never wish you bad. Never miss the water till the wells run dry. Just like your mother when she closes her eyes. Mat kamako batu mat pulana. Jo kalakam kiya hai wo bhi mana. Your mother's love should never forget. The wrong things you do, child, you're born to regret. Your mother's love should never forget. The wrong things you do, child, you're born to regret.
My dear viewers, we've come to the end of another segment of Rudraaya. I hope you've enjoyed today's segment. And like I said, today's segment was and is dedicated to all mothers. Tomorrow being Mother's Day, want to wish you a happy, happy Mother's Day. And, you know, just a little bit about a mother. I mean, what can we say about mothers? Mothers are everything. And, you know, the birth of a child, you know, that connection that a mother has with a child is a bond that has been made in heaven. We don't get to choose our parents, especially our mother. It is a bond that starts in heaven. And as I always say, that because God himself could not come down to the earth when we were born, you know, he sent us with our mothers, which is, you know, a form of the Lord to take care of us. So mothers, you are very special, and I hope that tomorrow is a very special day to you. And to all children out there, please remember that your mother's love is unconditional. They are practically the only person in this world that will provide to you selfless love without any expectations of anything in return. So remember that. And yes, we are celebrating Mother's Day tomorrow, but please ensure that your mothers are always in your prayer each and every day. So with that, We want to thank our kind sponsors at Maharudraaya Mandir, as well as our executive producer Gary Khan for making Rudraaya possible. And of course, a special Mother's Day to Nicola Khan as well from Masala TV, as she celebrates Mother's Day tomorrow with her children as well. My dear viewers, we hope to see you right here next week, same time on Rudraaya. For now, have a blessed week, stay safe, and a happy Mother's Day to all. Namaste.
गाते चलो मन हरे कृष्ण रामा, गाते चलो मन हरे कृष्ण रामा, हरे कृष्ण रामा सदा सुख धामा, हरे कृष्ण रामा सदा सुख धामा, गाते चलो मन हरे कृष्ण रामा। धन मन में राम नस में रामा, धन मन में राम नस में रामा, जहाँ देखी वह सीता रामा, जहाँ देखी वह सीता रामा, गाते चलो मन हरे कृष्ण रामा। जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम, जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम, गाते चलो मन हरे कृष्ण रामा। रघुपति राघव राजा राम, रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम, पतित पावन सीताराम, गाते चलो मन हरे कृष्ण राम, गाते चलो मन हरे कृष्ण राम।